Hello guys, welcome to the machine learning mindset. In this tutorial we are going to talk about Python tuples. So previously we talked about Python sets, and tuples are similar Python sets in terms of they are unchangeable, so we cannot modify them. But the difference with Python sets is that tuples are, unlike Python sets, ordered. It means there's indexing and you can have access to different elements with indexing. Let's just define my tuple equal to, so you should put the elements into parentheses and say hi machine learning, and simple as that. Let's just print my tuple. Sorry, I just put my type. Just change the name. So if we print my tuple, as you can see, yes, it's not defined. There's a mistake. What happened? Yes, we have to run it again. Now we have my tuple. All right, so let's have access to some of the items. So you're familiar with indexing, as we have that in our previous tutorials. So let's just print the last element of the my tuple. As you can see, it's machine learning and it's definitely indexing. So just as a recall, the first element index is 0, not 1. So indexing here in Python starts with 0. As you can see, the first one is 0, and if we just put element like 2, we have an error because tuple index out of range, so we don't have 2, we only have 2 elements, so the index are 0 and 1. So let's just move on. Assuming we just want to do some sort of indexing. For the indexing, as you can remember, that we start with the indexing here, assuming we start with 0 and end it with 1. So this means this range, again as a reminder, it is inclusive of 0 but exclusive of 1. So we have 0 and we don't have 1. So C is just print high. If we put on tuple 2, so you just print all the elements. So it was just a recap to our previous conversation about the indexing in the sets or list. As before, we can loop through the tuple for item in tuple. The convention of looping, print item. So it says print the 2 elements, and again we can check if some elements exist in the tuple. If hi is in, we just write in my tuple, print true, or print element exist. And you see it checks I. If we put another I, so that doesn't exist, so it doesn't do anything. So it's not printing anything because the statement is false. So again, using the len building function, we can return the length of the tuple. So oh, I'm sorry, I just write the thing by wrong. So I shouldn't write tuple, so I should have write the name of the tuple. So it is, as you can see, it is 2. So don't forget, we cannot add anything to the tuple. Once it's defined, we cannot change it. But technically, there is a workaround. As you will see that online many people use it. We can have, my tuple, and we can turn my tuple to a list, and we name it my list. So here we can, let's just print my list. As you can see, it's the same as the tuple, but it's just a list. We can change or add or do things on a list. For example, let's append something to the list. It's like my list dot append. Discussed about it before. So append word, and we have my list change. Now, if you want to put that thing into the tuple, we can simply use my tuple as, let's just my tuple 2. Let's just put another name, my tuple new equal to tuple, which is a built-in function, and we put my list. So we simply change the created list to a tuple. And once again, if we print my tuple new, you can see it has 3 different elements and it's a tuple. So we technically are able to change that, but not directly. So it's like we can technically, change a tuple in place. So we have to change it to a list and so on and so forth. And we can combine tuples with a simple plus, print my tuple and the new one, and you can see, unlike the sets, it's not eliminating the duplicates. So you just add things together and it's simply create a new tuple. It doesn't consider the elements because the order here matters, and this list just simply add one thing on top of the other things. And you should be careful about merging tuples, because as you can see, the duplicate does not eliminate the duplicates. So I believe that was pretty much the basics in the tuples and helps you to have a start. There are different methods in tuples, so just make sure to check the link below. So I just shared them with you, so in case you wanted to have further knowledge and more hands-on on this topic, you'll be able to do so. Alright, this was our tutorial about the Python tuples. Hopefully you found it useful and you learned from it. Feel free to ask your questions and commenting below. I will be happy to answer them all. So I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much for watching.